welcome to my channel, E311. Happy New Year. I know it's been a while since I post. I actually was having some difficulties, but I'm back en route. So I'm here today to answer some questions that some have asked me. But before I start, do you like my hair? It was dropped in my spirit a couple weeks ago by the Holy Spirit. So maybe you guys like it enough, I can do maybe a how-to video on how to obtain this look. So the first question I have is, what does E311 stands for? E311 stands for Ecclesiastic 3:11, and this verse came to me a couple years ago while I was writing in my journal on the beginning of my walk. And a lot of things to me seemed like they was falling apart. I didn't understand a lot of things. I felt like I wasn't growing on my walk with God. And this verse kept popping up throughout my journal. So I definitely felt like that was God speaking to me, and it definitely provided me with comfort to know that everything's going to be okay. So, I really love that verse very much. The next question that I have actually is, what is the meaning of my name? So, Viva Via stands for alive and en route. So, a friend of mine, we was new friends, and she kind of couldn't catch my name or say my name right. So she gave me a nickname. So the nickname she gave me was Viva, but I thought she said Via. So for a while I was just telling people to call me Via and everything like that. And eventually she was like, no, I'm saying Viva. So I loved it so much, I decided I'm keeping both of these names. And one day God was like, look up what those names mean. So I Googled what Viva means, and Viva means alive. And I Googled Via, and it means en route. And I felt like it was so prophetic, alive and en route, because I am alive and I'm en route. Like, this is not my final destination. So I absolutely loved it, and I was like, you know what, this is my name, and I just loved it. Which Bible do I read? So I read mainly King James Version, but there are times where I read mainly New King James Version, but there are times where I read the King James Version and Amplified, but my preference is New King James Version. What made me start my YouTube channel? So this is actually a pretty cool story. Well, yeah, pretty cool. So I was slipping into a depression, and somehow I was watching YouTube videos, and that's something I don't really do. Don't know how I came about doing that, but I was in my bed and I was sleeping. No, I wasn't sleeping. I don't know why I said that. But I was in my bed and I was watching YouTube videos, and somehow I came about Mystic Got Jokes, and I ended up watching his video on how he overcame depression. And what he spoke about was how he would do things that would make him happy to a point he eventually became happy. And through him, I was recommended Travis Williams, and he was just doing a bunch of fun, wild things. So between the both of them, I was kind of uplifted out of a depression, and eventually it was put in my heart that I should start a social media. But I'm not big on social media. I deleted my Facebook, Instagram for years. I didn't have social media, or I rarely went on it. So for me, that was my main issue with YouTube, that I didn't really want to have a social media or be involved in it in any type of way. But I guess God wanted to do something, so I'm gonna let him move and do what he wanted to do and move by faith. And eventually, so of course I said, yeah, I started a YouTube channel, telling God, yeah, but I never started the channel. And the apostle at my church was like, if God told you to start that channel, start that channel. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm gonna start that channel. And then again, within some months, it's like, if God told you to start that channel, start that channel. And I'm like, okay. And this went on for about maybe a year before I actually started my channel. And then last year again, he was like, if God told you to start that YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. So I eventually, I just gave in. And before the year ended, because I told God before the year ended I will start my channel, so I posted my first YouTube channel. And that is how my channel actually began. And I named it Stepping by Faith, because I was really moving by faith, because I don't know what to expect this channel to be. But I know God's going to use it, and he's going to do something amazing with this channel. And what is my channel about? Well, for the most part, I feel that my channel will be testimonial. There will be times where I share some of my poetry, but mainly like whatever God drops in my spirit to do, that's really what I'm going to do. Like I'm just gonna be spirit led in whatever I post, because I understand this is not me, it's Him, and I trust Him with everything that He does. So like if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and if you haven't done so already, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.